Hello everyone, this is Raakhi Rupani, Communications Coordinator for BNI here in the UAE. Today the member that we have on Spotlight is none other than Sandeep Bhatia. Sandeep represents Quality Printing Press. He's been a member for the last 7 years and he's a member of the Continental chapter. So let's get talking to him and hear about his journey here in BNI. Hi Sandeep, how are you today?
Hi, how are you doing, Raki? It's amazing day.
Thank you so much for being with us today. It's a pleasure to have you on board here with us as one of our member spotlights. Before we delve into any of the questions, let's get started by knowing you better. So tell us about yourself, the business you represent, and how long have you been a BNI member for, and your journey in brief.
Sure. So let me start with my introduction. I'm Sandeep Bhatia. I've been representing Quality Printing Services LLC. It's a family business, and we have been in the print business for 90 years. About BNI, my journey started about 7 years ago, and it has been outstanding journey. I mean, I have been a very different person in terms of my work, in terms of every little way. So yes, BNI has been an amazing place to be in, and we started with Dubai Exports chapter. This was about 7.5 years ago, and I'm the founder member of the BNI Continental. There's lots to say how BNI helped me in different ways, and the best thing about BNI is the ask factor. Ask and it's given to you. BNI works 24/7 for you, and you can connect worldwide, and it's beautiful.
And like
It
they
is
say,
like
the
magical.
specific is terrific.
Yes, it is. Specific is terrific. It's like the magical genie. You ask for your wish or a help, and there are people to support you.
Exactly. And which takes me to the next question, which you rightly said you have been a member for over 7 years. Kudos to that. And in your chapter as well, you're the senior most member. And from the time that it was launched. So, what inspires you? What keeps you going?
See, in our chapter, BNI Continental, we have been very closely knit. We had our ups and downs. It was amazing journey when you're at your bottom, there are people to help you out. And not only our chapter, we approach all the chapters to assist, get help. I mean, we always put our hands up and said, yes, we need help. And the minute you say that, there's whole BNI team with you helping you out. So talking about BNI Continental, we are so closely knit. We know each and every family by their names, by what they do, especially our chapter. It has been very beautiful. People are very supportive, and we exchange a lot of business. Our meetings are amazing. Our socials are outstanding. Even while online, we do have beautiful online socials too. So yes, BNI keeps me going because of family, friends, and business connections. I made a lot of business connection being in BNI. Now we started doing online connections. I mean, now the world is open to you, and it
Yeah.
helps. I mean, I'm from the old school, and computers and technology I left far behind. But people, members keep on pushing you, and it helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope
Innovation
that.
and technology. That's the key
Yes.
core value of BNI. But that's again is pushing us to the curve and we're learning a lot of things, especially in these interesting times.
Exactly.
So, going with the theme of the Master Connector, this month is identified as a theme as Master Connector, which you must be knowing. Just to give you a brief summary about what a Master Connector is, they build on relationships, like you rightly mentioned. They bring in visitors, they give more referrals. So, you have been recognized as one of our Master Connectors in BNI UAE in the region, which is quite exciting. And you've invited over 130 visitors in the time
Wow.
that you have been in BNI, which is commendable, Sandeep. You've generated over 700 referrals, and that's an average of 100 referrals a year and more than 2 referrals per week. So that is awesome, consistently for over 7 years. And to top it off, you've generated over 6 million in business for your fellow members. That is really very, very impressive. How do you do that? Any tips that you can give to any of the BNI members who are watching this video? Anything that you would like to share? How do you do that?
Thanks, Rakhi, for letting me know I'm the master connector. I don't know how that happened, but yes, I'll tell you a little about how I could generate the 7 million or 6 million dirham business. The registered amount is 6 million, but I know I have given over 20 million because the members keep on filtering out, going and coming. So many a times we don't get a chance to even log on to the incoming business or the outcome. So I have given, I would say, at least over 20 million dirhams of business in 7.5 years.
Wow.
And I must have received over 7 million dirham business. So it's 1 million dirhams a year, which is a reasonably good amount of business that I gain. Because I'm into the printers field. Everyone needs printing, insurance, and a couple of common categories, which is very helpful in BNI. I'm available always to any member, any visitor, and all my meetings, even my business meeting starts with, I'm here to support you, to help you, to serve you. And that's what BNI is about. And it fits my my attitude, my personality. So yes, it's all about how much you want to give. Instead of gaining from the other, you rather give, and the world is there to give it back to you. So whatever goes around comes around is one of the major aspect of as a member. If you practice that, you will be able to reach your targets, you will be able to give, you will be able to achieve whatever you want on in your life. So ask, givers gain, whatever goes around comes around. These are few of the things which has helped me. And yes, thank you very much for letting me know that I've been a master connector. So even in today's meeting, if I have to connect, I will first talk about all the members which are in my chapter. Let's say if somebody came to me and he needs an interior designer work or a CCTV, I'll first finish with all that I can help the person with, and then I'll start with my last 5 minutes of the meeting. I talk about my business to the person, and he's like overwhelmed because, oh wow, this man is connected, and this is how I get my visitors. This is how I connect to my people. This is how I gain my business. 90% of the times when I meet a person, my work is done because of the BNI Connects. So you're talking about connection, helping the person to make sure all his needs are sufficed. That brings business. That helped me always. And I don't think I'll ever be able to quit BNI because BNI has been so helpful to me. Yeah, I hope I have answered my question, and feel free to. Uh,
Yes, I have a
well,
lot of takeaways from that. The positive mindset, the giver's gain attitude, and of course, let's not forget listening. Listening is so very important, which you rightly mentioned. You listen, and then ultimately it makes that person in tune to what is it that you are looking for, that what we can help you with. And I totally agree with you on that. And with that being said, thank you so much, Sandeep, for being here with us, for sharing your ideas, for sharing what you have in mind for yourself as well as for all your members in the chapter. I wish you leaps and bounds of success in your BNI journey and with the Continental chapter.
Raki, thank you very much. But I need to add in some more things,
Sure,
some more BNI tips, which I would
definitely.
like to advise to all the members in UAE around the world. So just involve yourself a little more in your chapters. Make that connect, not by your mind, not by the thought that, okay, I want to gain business. Connect by heart. That will work much more faster. And get on the Zoom online meetings, interstate, intercity, intercountries. Recent past, I have started doing intercountries, and
Mhm.
I have got a lot of leads from Kenya, from India, and my connects and my circle of business has gone a lot more bigger and better. And take up with your leadership roles, which will give you visibility. It will help your presentation skills. This is something very important, and amazing way how there's so much to talk about BNI, but I mean, I can't
Exactly.
stop talking. And make your space in your BNI chapter amongst your members and connect to the world. This is what BNI is for me. And yes, thank you very, very much,